What is up, my fit fam? So it's a gloomy day, but we're here at the gym. You know how it goes. And it's an arm day, so it's not going to be bad at all. It should be like an hour and some change workout. Got some morning cardio in this morning, all the good stuff. Even did some foam rolling this morning too. So I am getting better about that. I think my joints are liking that. But I completely forgot to take my supplements yesterday, so I did try and go ahead and take some magnesium before we got here. I still don't have any pre-workout, so I actually snagged one of these Prime energy drinks, which they're not bad. These have electrolytes in them too. So I can't complain. And then I took some creatine. So that's what we're running off of. I did order some pre-workout finally. Just some basic pre-cage sport. Just to kind of, get me into the swing of things. And I just need to get some citrulline. I think once I get some citrulline and just get the bare ingredients, because I think I can just get that at like a Walmart, then it'll be easy, because that's really all I'm looking for, that pump factor. But arm day today, we're going to be doing some skull crushers, I think, just because we haven't done those. I'm not really a big fan of them necessarily, but they're not a bad exercise to do, and I do need to experiment with them more. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to try and do cable skull crushers, or if I want to do just like regular skull crushers, or maybe even we might do dumbbell skull crushers. That wouldn't be bad. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Overhead tricep extensions are definitely going to be on the list today too. I don't know if we'll record those or not, because we've done those quite a bit. But you guys know we try and get at least 3 exercises recorded. But I still tell you guys what I'm doing. Do need to go ahead and hit some core too. Didn't think about that. I think we're gonna keep it simple, do some kettlebell halos. Just kind of work on that core stability and stuff. Maybe even some overhead holds wouldn't be bad, because we need to get some shoulders in too. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my shoulders. I kind of want to get some flies in. So we might just do like a superset with some side raises and rear delt raises. Don't really need to put the front raises in there. They get plenty of work on their own with like any press variation I do. So I'm not worried about those. So yeah, that sounds like a good kind of plan. And then bicep wise, I don't know. I was thinking maybe some bicep curls, maybe some, what we call these, isolation curls. Isolation curls? That doesn't even sound right. Concentration curls. That's the term I was looking for. So maybe some concentration curls, because I have not gotten those in a fat minute. And then I don't know, we might not do alternating bicep curls this arm day, because we do them a lot. It wouldn't be a bad idea to skip that and try and like fit in some other stuff. So probably just some reverse curls wouldn't be a bad idea. If I did some concentration curls and reverse curls, we'll see. I don't know. But you know how it goes. Time to go inside, get warmed up, and get after it. All right, we'll have to keep the recording relatively short for the day. The battery's already almost dead on this one again, because I just got a real quick charge. But we're doing various different angles with this, just because I don't do this one a lot, to be honest with you. Mainly just because it's anything with the rope, I just don't feel even. And it gets my OCD going. So I'm definitely, the only thing that's the saving grace as far as that goes is we are going to be doing like overhead tricep extensions, like with single arm. So we'll get that out. But anyways, let's try this out. I only have done this for 1 set. I don't feel bad, but again, it's just get my OCD more than anything. So pull these forward, and then you want to keep your elbows in the same spot the whole time. Pull apart if you can, but that's where I start feeling uneven, honestly. Ugh, it just feels super uneven, which is fine. I'm just gonna keep doing them, because again, it's something different, and we tend to just do the same things over and over if we're not careful. So we'll do 2 more of these, but I am going to bump the weight up. And by the way, I forgot to mention, we're doing roughly about 8 sets on most things, I would say, today. Not including the abs and stuff, but everything else, about 8 sets of, I think we're doing 12 to 15 on these. Woo, that's a little too heavy. Woo. Honestly, we'll back down to 65. Like, if I'm going to be real OCD with this, I'm definitely not going to want to keep doing that with heavy weight, but it was good to feel what it felt like. You know what? We're going to go real light. 35 pounds, dude. Because I really want to mimic like a lockout at the top of a bench. You know what I mean? So if I can freaking find it there, let's try that a little bit more. So here, it's about as far as my chest will get me from a bench press, and then lockout. Ugh. I will say that was definitely probably the best burn out of that. But I just don't feel like I'm getting a great pump from it. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out the overhead tricep extensions because I know that will. And then we'll go ahead and start off with some flies. Whew. All right, I also forgot to tell y'all this. I forgot to weigh in again. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I've got to do that. I don't know why I'm telling y'all I'm sorry. I need to do that for my own sake. But also, obviously, for the vlogs. But we're hitting the shoulders, man. I'm honestly feeling my traps a ton on these, which I'm not going to complain about because, honestly, I need that way more than I need shoulder development. But I am trying and feel it on the side delts and rear delts a little bit. But the traps are feeling it a lot right now. I would say I probably have a pretty serious back pump going on right now. We did get the overhead tricep extensions in. I just felt a little low energy today. I think that's just one of those days, you know. Like I said, at least 2 days out of the week, 2 to 3 days, are gonna suck. And I think this is just one of those. Not suck, but you know, it's not like, yesterday. Yesterday was actually fucking bananas. At least energy level wise. What am I doing? Starting off with the fucking wrong thing. There we go. I really just got to really focus on letting those come down real slow. Six. Just keep in mind too, this is set number like 5 or 6. I guess I'm just starting to feel the workout. I always say, like, I get through like halfway through the video, I'm like, oh my god, I'm worn out, and not realizing that I've done like 5 exercises. I have already done like 3. I did get some face pulls in, by the way, too, off camera. God, you're starting to feel rough. I think that's probably something to do. I did 3 sets of 10 with the face pulls, so I don't know. It could be anything. I'll tell you one thing right now, though. I'm hungry. Good God. I think I'm going to keep that part in. Jesus. Did not get all my water in yesterday. I was behind. So, not only did I not get all my water in, because I'm supposed to be getting in a gallon and a fucking half, I didn't even get in a gallon. So, it's probably part of it too. It almost always is the water, I'm starting to notice. Like every time I'm like starting to feel like, what's going on? What's different today? Water intake was bad yesterday. Almost always. There are some other occasions, but you know what I mean, man. It's usually the problem. Blech. Oh, man. I need a burp now. 6, 7. Come on, this right one's not wanting to go up. Hey. There we go. Oh, come on. We're not counting that. 5, 6. 8. Whew. I'm exerting at the top there to try and make it go down slow. Got me all fucked up. All right. Sitting there fucking dazed out of my mind. Feel like a zombie, bro. I do need to get a way out in bad. If I forget again tomorrow, like we're gonna just weigh out middle of the day, because I always seem to remember now. Again, as long as it's constant, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But we typically do it in the morning time, so I would like to see the comparison with all these calories and stuff. But the main thing, I want to make sure I'm actually in the process of gaining, you know what I mean? Like, again, I've stated this so many times, but we're technically, as far as the math goes, we're still cutting 3,500 calories and burning 42 a day. So again, that's just as far as the math. So we're just testing that, you know, but we got to figure something out, you know. Don't lean forward. I think I almost want to say my rear delts are getting so strong. They're starting to want to take over the sides. These feel better. I think that's why I was trying to do these. And I think really going neutral to out is what I need to be doing. That feels a lot better. Do for good luck. A few extra. There we go. The rear delts, I just feel like we do a lot of rear delt work, but we still need to keep doing that because okay. Because I said so. Oh no, I'm too tired to explain right now. My nose itches. Sorry, my brain's fried at this point. Concentration curls are definitely what's coming up next. So I'm gonna get a good 5 sets of those in first, and then I'll pop you guys back out for the last 3 sets. Okay. Last thing for you guys, I think instead of doing reverse curls, I'm going to do cable regular curls. I think the supination's where I'm having a problem, especially on the right side. Like the right side, I think I can't tell if it's the tricep, but I really think it's the bicep on my right side is really struggling to keep up with this side as far as size goes. So we're decreasing the weight, keeping it sets of 10, but we're going really slow with these concentration curls. And if you guys don't know how a concentration curl rolls, we've done theen these before, but when you're doing these, you want to keep your elbow braced. And you can experiment with the angle at which you keep it at, you know. I've been kind of liking to keep it somewhere in the middle and then focus on that supination, like turning your thumb out. That's where you're really going to get that. See how it turns right there? Gets clumped up. So that's how you're going to really get that squeeze going. I think doing cable curls after this, just for a really good burnout on my biceps, is going to be the best thing to do. So that's what I want to do. Let's go ahead and just knock out the last 3 sets of these, because again, this will be set number 5, 6, I can't remember. We're doing 3 more, I know that. And just really, I gotta pay attention to how slow I'm going down, man. That's where I know I'm missing out on this side for sure. And if you play around with it, you can actually like get a lot more tension on that bicep if you push out a little bit. Because what that'll do is help like keep this elongated and control and the weight down rather than just going straight down like that. Because then it's your tricep using a lot of that stabilization. And you can put a lot of that into your bicep. It's really, I just got to get into the habit of doing some pull-ups again. Pull-ups are really good for the bicep. I don't know why I'm doing that with the suicide grip. There we go. And this side's just not a problem. This side's just ridiculous. But when we look, and we're going to do a pose out here in a minute, and you're going to visually be able to see, like this thing is like, it almost looks twice the freaking size. I was just looking at it in the mirror, and that's something I'm really trying to focus on evening out. Because if I can see it for sure, and when I do that bodybuilding comp, they'll definitely see it. So we got to make sure we're focusing on that. I think a lot of it's going to have to do with the shoulder too. For some reason, my right shoulder, I think it might be my chest. I don't know. There's a lot of different imbalances kind of going on. Now that I'm cut enough to kind of see it, when you have body fat covering everything, you can't really see everything. And then it goes away and you're like, whoa, you know, I need to even some stuff out. All right, we're going to knock these out pretty quick. See, I'm playing around just like where I want my elbow. Oh, man, that's pretty tight. Whew. That's okay. I'm just really trying to pump it up full of blood, man. Which, you know, again, my favorite one for that is just alternating, alternating dumbbell curls. But one thing I've noticed is that when I'm doing a lot of back exercises, I can really use my biceps in conjunction. So it's probably this sensation. So there's something called a clutch curl that we can kind of do. Actually, there's a cable exercise I'm going to experiment after this. And if it's good, we'll do it on the next arm day. I don't think I did this side. Yeah. Another thing is, like, they're called concentration curls for a reason. I'm really supposed to be, like, taking it slow and, like, focusing. But it's hard to do that when you're recording. I'm doing the best I can. That's why I'm keeping these rest periods relatively short, because I can also utilize that to just kind of really hammer down on them. But I gotta focus on this right side, or this left side. This guy, something's going on with this dude. We gotta pay attention to. We'll figure it out. I want to kind of angle it like this, because I feel like this will really get me where I'm going. Dude, that was it. Okay. So it's really like when I started thinking about how I pull, like when I'm doing like a back movement and I pull too much with my biceps, I started thinking like, do that. That's helping me a lot more. We'll try it on this side, but I can't guarantee you it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, it's just like right on the outside of the knee, but that's not a problem at all. I definitely am feeling it more up here. Woo, yeah, I like that a lot more. Okay. I'm going to do that a little bit more. That's not bad at all. Well, I say that. Let me go ahead and get this bicep exercise out of the way. This next one. Then, well, let me go ahead and do everything I need to get done, and then we'll go ahead and do a pose out. We done. I actually got that bicep exercise I was talking about. Fantastic. We're going to be doing that next time. I basically took a cable, put 2 D handles on it, and pulled like this, pushing my elbows out. Solid pump. Let's actually look at it real quick. What we got going on? I haven't even looked. Oh, by the way, I shaved for y'all, so we can really see what everything's looking like, and holy fucking shit. Okay. So that's why you shave, ladies and gentlemen. That looks a lot better shaven. Those abs poke out way more. Well, we're doing the arms today. I know it looks fucking weird with just the, just the chest and everything, and have forearm hair, but we're gonna get that today. Take it like one body part at a time, but yeah. That kind of took me by surprise a little bit. Wow. Okay, stop looking at those. We did arms. I did get some peel-off presses in, so, focusing on pushing out. I actually used a cable and pushed out like that. Put a lot of pressure here. Dude, I look different without this body hair. This is weird. I don't know how it looks for you guys, but it's really weird for me. You really see how my chest is starting to develop. I just thought it was, when you have all that hair, you can't tell what's what. So much shading going on. And when you're tubby, and honestly, and I get it, when you have some body fat on you, you want a little bit of it to cover it up, but you don't when you can actually start seeing stuff. Like it hides everything, like intercostals and stuff. See, can't y'all tell the difference in my right? This is my right arm, this is my left arm. Can't y'all see the difference? I'm focusing on that, but I think a lot of it just has to do with like the supination is just stronger on this side, and I just need to work on it on this side. So what we did over there was pretty solid. See those triceps? Triceps looking pretty good. Just a little tight, you know. I'll start getting the names and stuff down for the posing and stuff, because we'll need to start working on some of the basics, like a front double bi, for example, which is one I do all the time anyways. Front lat spread. Side chest. I don't know. We'll work on it. That wasn't bad, right? That was just a spur of the moment thing. I'll be honest, until we did that last like bicep exercise, it probably gave me a little bit of a chest pump too, because I was pulling like this. Yeah, definitely did. Which is fine. I'm fine with that. But I just gotta pay attention to that with my my posture, you know what I'm saying? But overall, it's looking completely fine, especially for the bulk. But we have to get a weigh out in the morning. So we'll get that done, and then I've got some cardio I'm gonna do some bag work real quick, because I've been skimping out on that pretty much all week. So we gotta get some of that in. 10 minutes there, 15 minutes stretching, and then we'll be done. I almost took off without ending the video. We're done. We got some kickboxing in, nothing too crazy. But I need to start doing some more of that. It's just, I love it too much, man. Every time I get done doing it, I go like, oh, I love this shit. But I don't know. It's one of those things. It's really harsh on the body, and there are some days, like after the workouts, like on a leg day, I'm just too worn out. Arm days are a good day to get some bag work in, though. But yeah, man, it was a solid workout. Honestly, really good. Like, I feel like without that last exercise, I wouldn't have gotten a good pump. So that last exercise really kind of saved the workout. I gotta say, not saved it, but you know what I mean. It could have been just a basic workout, and that kind of stepped it up a notch. So I'm really happy we did that. Tomorrow is leg day, so we're gonna fuck our legs up. Like, dude, it's gonna be real. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Honestly, yeah, I do. I kind of want to get the Smith machine going again, especially now that we're bulking. I don't like it that much, but it's one of those things, man. I know it's great for building muscle, and I know it's one of those things that's just more me than the exercise. So I've just got to keep practicing with it, especially with the squats. Doing some like heel elevated squats with those would really be good. And also I want to get in some weighted sissy squats tomorrow too. So that's something else that's going to be on the agenda, because I was going to do those last time and I didn't. I think I ended up doing like regular high volume squats instead. So we got some makeup to do, but my brain got tossed and twirled. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.